Happy holidays, everybody. Today is December 23rd, 2012. You're watching Tech Addiction with Jayz2Cents. We've got some things to cover today. We're going to make it a quick one. I've got very little time because of the holidays, but I did not want to skip on this week's Tech Addiction because this will be this year's last Tech Addiction until after the new year because I've just got too much going on. And so let's just get right down to it. Whoa. Stop the music. Stop. I almost forgot to tell you guys about my brand new channel I started. It's my second channel. It's a vlog channel. It's about all the things I want to talk about and bring to you that aren't related to technology, like my weight loss and just some of the things I'm doing. A lot of you wanted to see a little bit more about me, so I decided to go ahead and start a second channel. I'd like you guys to go ahead and check it out. You can see there's a button that's going to appear like right about there. There, click that button right there, and you can be taken to my second channel. Hit the subscribe button. Check it out. If you like it, stick around. If not, we'll always see you here, right here on Jayz2Cents. The NRA is at it again. The NRA stands for the National Rifle Association, which is a gun club here in the United States of America. Because of the recent shooting in Connecticut, the NRA as well as other gun enthusiasts in the United States have been under fire to tighten up the laws when it comes to gun control in the United States. But because they need somewhere else to focus that attention, they need someone else to take the blame for violence, they decided to lash out against the video game industry, and here is what they officially had to say. There exists in this country, sadly, a callous, corrupt, and corrupting industry that sells and sows violence against its own people through vicious, violent video games with names like Bulletstorm, Grand Theft Auto, Mortal Kombat, and Splatterhouse. Some people have asked for my 2 cents regarding this matter on stricter gun control and whether or not guns should be allowed in the United States, and here's my answer. I am very pro-Second Amendment. I come from a military family, but I also feel that you have to be able to respect the weapon. I have a rifle, I have a handgun, and I plan on buying more. But my official political view on this is never going to kill anybody. This is going to kill somebody. This is going to kill somebody. Not this. This is simply a tool to carry out somebody's will. And whether or not you respect such a weapon like this, or you have any respect whatsoever when it comes to firearms, is not going to change whether or not tragedies like this happen anywhere in the world. I find it very interesting, though, that the NRA is attacking the video game industry because there is a longer history of violence when it comes to movie making. There are billions of dollars made every single year when it comes to the movie industry and violence. They seem to be choosing video games as their catalyst of what is causing these types of issues in the United States because they feel that it's something that you control, and it desensitizes kids to the idea of death and the fact that you can respawn or you don't die. I think that's a really stupid stance to take, and in my opinion, the NRA on this one is entirely wrong, and they seriously need to disassociate themselves when it comes to politics because, bro, you're doing it wrong. Well, Apple's at it again. They're up to their shenanigans. Now what they're doing is they're blocking a particular small startup company from developing any sort of accessory or plug that utilizes the lightning adapter in the new iPhone 5 and the new iPad, or the iPad mini. This company happened to raise over $139,000 on Kickstarter towards their cause to bring a universal device and charging station that could charge your iPhone 5s, iPad minis, your Android, your other tablets, all by interfacing with various types of connectors to give you a single, simple micro USB output. So you could take any single device that you have, plug it into a mini USB, and you're good to go. The problem here is that Apple's decided that they're going to go ahead and incorporate new rules when it comes to what's allowed to be integrated into their iDevices. It has ruled that it is forbidding any sort of third-party adapters whatsoever to be used with their brand new iDevices using the lightning adapter, which means that third parties also are not allowed to incorporate the 30-pin to lightning port adapter in an effort to bring you a cheaper adapter than the $29 cost of the current Apple branded Lightning to 30-pin adapter. So CNET has just released its list of the top 25 most anticipated games of 2013. I'm going to go ahead and give you the top 10 games on their list because I just don't really have time for 25 games on a list. Coming in first on January 15th is Devil May Cry. This is coming out for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. On February 5th, we have Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. This is coming out for the PS3 and the Vita. The Vita? Does anybody actually play the Vita? On February 19th, you've got Crysis 3 coming out on the PS3, the Xbox, and the PC. I am personally really looking forward to this game. I've been playing it since the game started. It's an amazing series. Cannot wait to play that. I will be bringing you a game review come February 19th. On February 19th, we've got Metal Gear Rising Vengeance coming out on the PS3, the PC, and the Xbox 360. On March 5th, we've got Tomb Raider again on all 3 systems, PC, Xbox 360, and PS3. On March 12th for PS3, we've got God of War Ascension. This looks like a pretty cool game. I've never played God of War, but it seems like a really interesting series. On March 5th, coming out for the PC and the Mac. We've got a brand new version of SimCity. That should be a lot of fun. I see aliens and things on here. I see really cool graphics on this. This looks really interesting. I might actually play this. On March 19th for the Xbox 360, we've got Gears of War Judgment. That'll be neat. I've got a Gears of War 3 poster right there. I really liked Gears of War. And on March 26th, we have Bioshock Infinite, which is really interesting because it was supposed to be released this year in 2012, but yet they keep pushing it back. But anyway, it's going to be coming out for the Xbox 360, PS3, PC, and again, the Vita. Okay, and lastly, Gizmodo has given some of the top tech companies in the world a report card. And let's go ahead and hear what Gizmodo's had to say about some of the tech giants in 2012. First up, we've got Facebook, who got a B+. Overall, it says Facebook shines as a social darling with some social issues. Looking forward to another great year. Some of the notes that they have here, under social skills, it says universally loved. Facebook won't listen to what anyone else says, darn it, but we just love it too much and we use it every single day. So they got a B+. Next up is Google, who also got a B+. This was a good year for Google's growth. They've grown quite a bit. It says social skills are a little bit awkward. They mean well, but they don't click very well with their peers. They keep trying to show off their social network, Google+, which is just really not taking off whatsoever. Next up, we've got Apple. Apple came in with a B-, as you can see, being beaten out by Facebook and Google. It says Apple's teacher's pet. It's a poster boy. It seems like it's in a little bit of a rut. Inner turmoil, fights with classmates, and won't talk about it at all, which is making for a very frustrating year for Apple. Social skills, it says Apple doesn't make it easy to get along. iMessage breaks all the time. The company is suing everyone it can, and it pushed away its BFF Google and had to draw its own maps, which was mocked by the rest of its class and sent a lot of people in Australia to the outback to die. Apparently, Apple felt that people should die in the outback. And it says Apple, for the first time in its life, gave an earnest apology for something, using words that made it sound like a real human. Well guys, unfortunately I don't have a technology dumbass of the week this week because I just didn't have time to go out and research something. But what I am going to bring you this week is the top list of technologies that people threatened to quit in 2012. Topping out the list is Facebook. And as you know, in 2012, Facebook forced everyone to use its new timeline format. A lot of people bitched and complained, swore that they would never use Facebook again. Oh, this is the end of Facebook. We don't care. Blah, blah, blah. You're stupid. We don't want to use Facebook anymore because we don't like the looks of it. Well, guess what? All of you are still using Facebook. Facebook is still growing when it comes to its users every single day and its brand new registered users. So all of you who threatened to quit, I venture to say that most of you are still using it, and I would be one of them. Spotify came in at number 2. Apparently people quit it because of the fact that it required you to use Facebook, and then everyone would know that you were listening to Taylor Swift. Coming in at number 3, we've got Google. People threaten to quit using anything Google because of the fact that they can spy on you, they know where you are, they're in cahoots with the government, they do the maps, they are just... If you look at the terms and agreements of a lot of their location services, they are constantly spying on you. So a lot of people have threatened to quit Google for the simple fact that they just simply don't like the amount of privacy that Google is taking away from its users. But then again, no one's forcing you to use it. So if you don't like it, quit. Coming in at number 4, we have a list of games. Diablo 3, Mass Effect 3, Battlefield 3, basically anything ending in a 3. And the reasons given for that were all 3 of these games had crap storylines, they had crap endings, they all required internet connections, and there's no real offline mode. See, Battlefield 2 used to have like a bot mode where you could go in there and go into the multiplayer maps, and you could go in and play multiplayer style gaming by yourself, but none of that exists anymore. So a lot of people are really learning that once a game hits the end of the trilogy, that's pretty much where you should honestly just quit. And coming in last on the list, this actually made me LOL, laugh out loud, blah, 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 all that stuff, because people apparently have threatened to quit AT&T, Comcast, Dish, DirecTV, Sprint, T-Mobile, Time Warner, Verizon. just quit everything. Just put your head in the sand. The reasons for why: you dropped a very important call with your bestie once, an installer showed up late, nobody will give you a discount, your phone costs more than $200 if you lose it, your building was wired when Jesus was still alive, so your internet access is slow sometimes, you get slammed for sending more than 1,000 text messages, and all 8 companies are secretly in cahoots with the government to spy on you. That was good. Alright guys, that's all I've got today. I hope you've enjoyed December 23rd's version of Tech Addiction. I hope you guys all have a very Merry Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope that you have a great, whatever it is you celebrate, but I just hope that whatever it is, you have a good one. And from here in America, I just want to say thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, because if you don't, there is going to be a lot of hell to pay. Hit it. It's right there. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the... I swear to God, if you don't hit that button, it's America. It's America. Hit the button.